Hello, class. This is Professor Robert Kelly, and I hope you guys are doing great. We're getting into the third week of Business Through the Eyes of Faith, and I wanted to run a few things by you before you actually get into the discussion forum and looking at the essay topic for this week. There is no reading for tuning and business through the eyes of faith of that text. There still is with Stanwyck, but I did present a essay question for our discussion forum. And this one's a little bit challenging because it states, what is the difference between a secular worldview and the Christian worldview? And why is it important to know the difference? A very good question, but I must say it's can be difficult to answer, especially with a lot of changes that are going on today in the U.S. I want to read a page. This is found on page 130 from The 7 Seasons of a Man in the Mirror by Patrick Morley. In fact, it's this book here, and it was named before Man in the Mirror, but this is 7 Seasons of the Man in the Mirror. Great book. I don't think it's a book that I sent you guys, but if you get a chance, great reads, great book to read right there. So, but anyways, let me read this for you and to kind of clarify a little bit what I'm asking for you guys. This is, again, from page 130. When I was growing up, parents did not question what worldview teachers were pumping and pouring into our innocent eyes and ears. That's because when I was growing up, it was assumed the values taught at our schools were Christian values because they were American values. They were considered interchangeable. Dr. Ron Nash defines a worldview as a collection of answers to the most important question in life. By definition, a worldview is a religious choice because the most important question in life, considering, among other things, the meaning of life, the existence and nature of God, and so forth. All secular worldviews believe the world is a closed system. God may or may not exist outside this closed box, but it doesn't matter because we, human beings, are in charge. We chart our own destinies. On the other hand, the Christian worldview says that God not only exists outside the box, but he created the box. He created the system. And he acts inside the box through prayer, providence, and miracles. And that God is in charge, not us. And this is done by faith. So why is it important to know the difference? The way in which we build our lives is determined by our basic assumption about how God, man, and the world work. Again, let me repeat that. It is important to know the difference because the way in which we build our lives is determined by our basic assumptions about how God, man, and the world work. What we think determines who we are. More than anything else, what goes into the minds of our kids while they are young will determine their character and their conduct when they grow up, whether they are self-centered or God-centered, and whether they locate their authority in themselves or in God's word. The difference is devastating. And I truly believe that. I think we're seeing the issues today in America with some of the decisions we're making. And again, what we believe, our perceptions, is basically going to show up in our moral thought, in the decisions we make, and how right or wrong our actions are. So I'm looking forward to what you guys put in the discussion forum and what you have in your essay and your thoughts. And again, I'm not saying agree with me. I want you guys to share your heart. I want to hear what you think, and then let us all talk about it and see what's being posted and make our response. You guys have been doing an excellent job. I would say just continue to do what you're doing, and have a great week. God bless.